It's in my family. It's in my blood. For 100 years we've been firing them up.
Welcome back to Fired Up Garage. We've got the Harley T-Sport. It's been a little while since we've had any videos, but this one, when we got it, it had all this luggage on the back from that Dyna Defender, and then a bunch of random Honda luggage and all kinds of crazy stuff. So went ahead and put the proper T-Sport shocks back on it, got rid of all the luggage. You'll remember when we got this one just how nasty it was. It'd been sitting in that barn, in that shed I should say, for 5, 6, 7, 8, who knows how many years. And look at it now. The paint cleaned up really nice. That tank's looking good. The seat came out good. Got all that junk taken off the back. Got some FXDXT T-Sport shocks on the back. Replaced those rusty Dyna ones that were on there. Engine's looking good. Front fender and fairing cleaned up pretty nice. The whole bike just looking good. FXDXT, these are very cool bikes, great bikes to ride. And then also it didn't run, it'd been sitting, the whole thing was crusty and encased in like 10 years of just nastiness from sitting in that shed with no covering. The door was open and it had just been rained on and all that kind of stuff. So took some time, cleaned it up somewhat, got the windshield and everything looking good again. And then the big other problem was that it didn't run. Hadn't run in a long time. So cleaned the carburetor out. And now, you might say to yourself, that one doesn't look completely finished. It's still missing some T-Sport parts. It still could be cleaned up a little bit further. But what I wanted to do was just take it back to sort of its roots, get it running, get it back on the road. And then I'm selling it to a guy who's going to take it the rest of the way. So this one is actually getting shipped out to California today. So there you have it. Did a little work, got this thing cleaned back up. It's looking good. Looks like a T-Sport again instead of like a piece of junk that was hanging out in somebody's shed. These black T-Sports, hard to find, very rare. Tank is looking good, that beautiful original paint here on the tank. It's still got the T-Sport front fairing. These are super rare. If you find this fairing, these fairings right now are going for somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000 for just that original T-Sport fairing. So these T-Sports, a lot of value in the parts, a lot of value in the bikes. They're worth a lot more than your average 2001 Dyna. A lot of times when we post about these bikes online, guys will say, why is that thing worth 2 or 3 times what a regular Dyna is worth from that year? But it's these T-Sports. It's got its own front fork. It's got this special fairing on it. It's got the T-Sport rear shocks. This one's actually missing the original T-Sport seat and the bags. Those are both also very expensive parts. The seats actually aren't super bad, but those bags, anywhere from $500 to $1,000 depending on the condition on those. And these fully adjustable suspension on these bikes, just great bikes overall. I enjoy riding mine. If you find one of these, definitely jump on it because they are getting really hard to find and also worth a lot of money. And this one, getting back on the road, going out to California, gonna be a great project for this guy to take the rest of the way and finish it up. Beautiful 2001 FX DXT, back on the road. But like I always say, they are still out there, still to be found. Great finds. This one hiding out in the barn for all that time, and now it is going to be back on the road, enjoying a second lease on life. If you got comments, questions, if you love these bikes, let us know. If you hate these bikes and think your Honda can beat it, we get a lot of those comments too on the channel. That's totally fine. Throw them on there. We like to debate and we like to have a little fun with it. But let us know what you think.